Okay, so just breathe in into your belly. We'll just take a little bit of time to initially settle before we start working with the imagination. Because, as I'm sure you know, the kind of alpha state of consciousness, alpha just sort of getting towards theta, creates a very easy bridge between the conscious and subconscious material. So it's like that kind of pre-going to sleep state of relaxation. So just allowing the body to relax. Breathing deeply all the way down into the belly. As you breathe into the belly, long, deep, letting go breaths, with extended out breaths, really feel your body sinking into the bed. Feel the bed supporting the body. So there's this sense almost of merging with the bed a little. The weight of the body sinking down towards Mother Earth. Mother Earth supporting the body. And the sense of this conscious awareness actually placing itself fully in the body, in the experience of being present, within the limitations of the weightiness of the body. And be aware of this quality of the witness consciousness, which could also be described as the soul self or the higher self or the observer. It is non-judgmental, compassionate, loving. Being present to this experience of relaxing on the bed. Not only present, but almost being enveloped in this quality of being seen and witnessed by this higher aspect of self. Really recognizing as you do so, as you breathe deeply, long, deep, letting go breaths, that this higher aspect of self has no sense whatsoever that a particular way of doing things is better than another way, or that there's good and bad, or better or worse. Because it's all simply experience. So there's this capacity to hold that which is challenging with the same regard as holding that which is longed for and beautiful in our perception. So as you get a sense of dropping into the body, also get a sense of being in the body and simultaneously being this witness that can hold it all. Tremendous love and compassion and tenderness. And sometimes that can be experienced almost visually, sometimes it's experienced through sounds, sometimes it's experienced through the feeling of the energy flowing through the body, or just the sensation of being in a relaxed state. It can be experienced through any of the senses, it can be experienced through empathy, it can be experienced through a vast sense of cognition. Just a knowing. So just take a moment, feel into it, and then describe to me how it is that you, at this moment, experience the quality of the witness.
It's weird. It's like a cowboy.
Mm.
It's like leaning against the bar, chewing his gum, or he's sitting at a table with his feet on a table. Like he's super relaxed and a bit of this, a sense of humor. Yeah, the relaxedness is maybe also a bit of a, or the cowboyness is a bit of a guise. It's actually a bit, it's got a perspective that's quite wise and compassionate.
It also sounds, because it's a cowboy, that it's kind of quite masculine as well.
Yeah, yes.
So take a minute now. So you're feeling into this essence of this wise, compassionate, cowboy, relaxed, gum chewing quality of being that on some level represents something in you that is longed for, probably. But just have a look into the body, this body that also longs to be able to be strong enough to climb a mountain. And see now, from this place of relaxation, what it is exactly that your body is longing for right now. Where's the scarcity? Where's the lack of fulfillment?
My body longs to be like really at its peak in strength and suppleness and agility and also sort of like intelligence, like of itself, like or skill maybe.
Yeah. And where is the lack of this felt in the body?
Yeah, it feels heavy and we're not able to do what it could. Mostly heavy.
And whereabouts is it in the body, that heaviness?
In my legs, my upper legs.
And does it have a color or?
Yeah, it's purple.
Purple, yeah. Okay. So we know that there's all sorts of stories around the purple heaviness in the legs and so on that is possible to explore. But what we are interested in doing here, because of the fact that you have done previously so much kind of process work of exploring that which is maybe heavy or unsettled, just take a moment to really check into the heaviness in your upper legs and ask them what they need in order to feel fulfilled. So that that kind of sense of lack that feels like heaviness and is not able to do what it could is actually fulfilled. And I think you might have already described it as the suppleness and agility, but just check into it and in fact ask the purple heaviness what it needs in order to feel fulfilled.
So it's like it's like good strong red blood flowing through my veins. Yeah.
So when
it's flow and yeah. So.
Yeah. When you go into that essence of the good, strong red blood flowing through your veins, what is the quality of it like? What is the essence of it? As an archetype, this blood, what does it represent?
It's a bit like a I was thinking it's like a head boy. It's like clean shaven and clean cut and fit and
Okay. So what I want you to do now is I want you to draw that good, strong red blood flowing through your veins that feels kind of clean shaven, clean cut, fit. Draw it into your upper legs. And just let them experience what it's like. So it's kind of not, you're not drawing it in to get rid of the purple. You're just giving it to the upper legs as an experience because it's what they long for. And in giving it to them as an experience, really feel it as a quality of energy in the body, in the cells of the legs. And just allow the legs to receive it so that it's almost like this cowboy leaning against the bar chewing gum. Is there holding the space for your body to receive this red blood that is good and strong. It can flow through your veins. It feels clean shaven, clean cut. Just take a moment to really experience that fully. And tell me how you experience that. What does it feel like?
So I feel like excited and amped. Like I could do, like I want to run up the mountain and I want to, yeah, move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just stay with that, because what you want to do now is let your body experience how that feels, because it hasn't been feeling that. So let it actually, instead of feeling the purple heaviness, which it's kind of so used to, let it just explore how it is to feel excited and amped, to want to move and run up the mountain. So that this, on a cellular level, or on a deep almost nanoparticle level, and also at the level of the blood flowing through your body, there's this message that goes, if you want to change the experience of how it is to be here, just simply see what this other experience feels like. Move into it and experience it. Become that for now, without doing it in order to fix anything, but just to give the body, it's like a nourishing meal in a way. It's a kind of a sense of nurturing something, giving it what it wants. And then bring your attention back to the witness, to the cowboy, and see how the cowboy kind of responds, whether the cowboy has any wisdom to share. You say the cowboy is wise and compassionate. Does he have any wisdom to share with you about this good, strong red blood?
He says it's there already. You just think it isn't.
Yeah.
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 It's your idea that it isn't. Yeah.
And so, as before, we have kind of almost like two roadmaps or two options here. We come to like a fork in the road, where one possible method is to go and explore your idea that it isn't. And the other method is to just simply stay with the fact that you are doing it already. And that there's a kind of a sense of it's possible because, look, my body's already experiencing it. And just staying with that as an exploration. See what your body has to say.
No, there's a real, I mean, I don't need to explore why the idea is there, because I've done lots of that, looking at that. So it's not that interesting. But
Yeah.
but my
Yeah.
body is,
Yeah.
yeah, but my body is just, I just feel excited. It's like,
Yeah.
take away the idea, then it's just like, it's actually like joyful and fun and possible, and it's like I've got this possibility before me, and I can just, like, there it is. Just enjoy it being there, even. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, or I suspect, that very often when we go into these longings, there's a kind of a sense of going into something that is unfamiliar to us because we've been caught in the idea before. And yet the possibility, as you see, kind of can arise within, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or something like that. And so it's just like something of just settling into the ease of how possible it is to feel excited, joyful, and fun. And breathe that into the cells of the body and see where it needs to go. Like, where does the body call it? What parts of the body are actually calling it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Until you feel it actually filling the entire being. And it might be beyond the physical body as well. It might not be limited, it doesn't have to be limited to the physical body. Just describe that to me as well.
It's like there's somebody like taking down all the it's like there were all these curtains hung up, but they were like pinned up, and all these things have been just taken down. And then there's just like vastness. It's like the veils that I just like picturing these.
Yeah. So I really like
and it's like, and it's just the forgetting. It's just like it was like forgotten. They're not really there. They're just
yeah.
Same as the idea.
Yeah. And so that's wonderful. I love the image of the curtains because it kind of relates to your wanting to open the curtains when we were talking earlier. And we were talking about touching the hem of God and how opening the curtains is just a fraction, actually. But when the veils, the curtains disappear and that vastness is there, just describe it to me.
So it's like standing on like the Drakensberg escarpment. You know how then the clouds are just beneath your feet, like stretching on to the horizon with like the sunlight or the
what is the feeling of it like?
a little bit whoa. I feel like I should have better sit down. I feel a bit like because it's not the escarpment, it's actually just like because it's all around me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I better sit down and I might fall off this thing I'm standing on.
So then just sit down And as you do that, sit down in your body. It's almost a call to come back into your body, actually.
Yeah.
And so what you're doing then is you're integrating something of the vastness into the physical body.
Yeah.
And tell me how your body experiences that when you sit down into it.
It's the same, it's excitement.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
And then also like wanting to, so there's me and it, and I'm in my body and it's exciting, but I also want it, like as in this vastness, in this vista, whatever, like I want it to be more part of me.
So draw the vastness and the vista into your body now. Where does it belong in your body? And how do the cells
My solar
plexus? Yeah.
Okay, solar plexus.
And how does, and from there, let it radiate through the body, this vastness, this vista. And tell me how the body experiences the integration of it.
So it feels like that vastness is in each cell.
And
it's like, so I'm so expanded to accommodate it in each cell. But I'm still in my body, so my body just feels, it's not very logical.
Which in a way is kind of what we're trying to do, is to be embodied and yet at the same time be vast. Yeah. So just come back to the higher self and see whether there's anything more that is necessary for the body to experience before we end the session.
Man, stop chewing his gum. Says, you go, girl.
I think that maybe he's worth drawing into your body as well. Yeah. So where does he belong in the body, this observer witness?
My heart.
How does your heart feel to be connected and integrated with him?
It's a kind of light-heartedness and kind of gentleness.
Wonderful. Very good. So then, in that light-hearted, gentle quality of being, with all the excitement and the vastness, expanded and accommodated in each cell. Breathe deeply into that. Recognize how you are that. How it's really your choice to be that. Recognize how you can come back to this at any time or stay in this for as long as you wish. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start coming back to the room.
Sure, 33 minutes.
No, 30 minutes.
Okay.
That was lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah. I'm very interested to know what the after effects of it are.
You mean later?
Yeah, like we do sessions and we go clear all this stuff in order to kind of get to these places, And so
Mm,
I'm
mm,
interested to know how much your body, what the capacity of the body is to just hold it, actually, because your body seemed very willing to do that.
mm, 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 mm.
How are you
Yeah.
feeling now?
Great.
Amped. Do you have any feedback for me about this process? Maybe it's too early. Maybe I'll ask you that some other time.
Feedback to you about?
Well, just about doing that, about doing this thing of looking for the longing, identifying what it is, bringing it
Yeah,
together.
yeah. That was amazing. Felt so simple and easy.
That's what I think as well, is that it's simple and easy. And why shouldn't it be easy? You know, the thing that it reminds me of is, just as you say that now, actually, is how we've spent 2,200 years or whatever it is, following kind of Buddhist-like teachings. I mean, we, you know, as a soul level, we've been exploring this thing, whichever religions we've been kind of following in the world, but this is kind of collective kind of learning experience of recognizing that everything is suffering and that we let go of attachment and aversion and so on and come to a place of peacefulness in the body. And so this particular Buddha, this past Buddha, his method of leading people to enlightenment was through suffering, through the recognition of suffering. The Buddha to be Maitreya, who comes whenever he comes. It's an archetype, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to physically manifest or whatever. Leads people to enlightenment through joy. And it should be easy. Isn't that interesting? So it's kind of like with the sessions, what we were doing was we were kind of going into the suffering in order to transform the suffering. And now we go, well, why don't we just play in the joy?
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
It's very exciting.
It makes me very excited. Yeah. Oh, there, 33 minutes. So I did write some few things down, page and a half, which I can send you anyway.
Yes, please.
It felt I might need them, or you might need them, or something. I wasn't sure. So yeah, I'll just take a photo of them, or scan them, and send them to you. Cool.
Thank you.
You know, so I'm just going to
Robin.
stop recording. Hang on.